Hello. I know you can't see me very well, but anyway, I'm gonna start with the warm up. What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm just gonna fall back and let you catch me. You know, it's all about trust. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, closing my eyes. I don't know if I've got the. Anyway, closing my eyes. Oh no, hang on. I need to go here. Closing my eyes and falling back. Oh, oh, I didn't go to plan. Oh, my parents are they're they're looking the they're sitting in the sort of patio, not patio bit. I don't know. And then wondering what the hell I'm doing. Anyway, this is that yeah, that wasn't very good exercise, by the way. No, I don't trust you anymore. Anyway, I decided to film this in the great outdoors. Um, this isn't my outdoors. My outdoors is a horrible little yard. You know, some dog poo in the corner. But I'm actually down at the moment. Been down for Christmas at my parents' place. Um, no, you can't see them. Anyway, so yeah, but I'm in there. Lovely garden. And I've done this partly to show you what. I mean, it's quite idyllic, really. Quite English, very English. And I'd be curious to see what your outsides look like. Well, I know what your outsides look like, but the outside of your house. Uh, yeah. Okay, and I've decided this week, no, not this week or whatever this is, I haven't got a seat or anything. Last time, you might have seen me looking down because I kind of worked out what I was going to say. It's not really improv, really, is it? But you know, I have got some notes here, but they are only sort of memory aids because that's the thing, isn't it? Often about brain injury is the memory doesn't work so well. That is probably the biggie, isn't it? That's what everyone talks about. I mean, that's the yeah. So we've had a warm up. Um, Nice, you were using the word trousers a lot, but you know, in the sense of sharing, I will call them pants from now on. Walking in Memphis, I've got that written down. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I mean you're being ironic. American music is anywhere, everywhere. I was trying to pick a song that we would all know, but you know if I'd have done England, then I guess I would have said something like Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up," a trance version. Do you know Rick Astley? There's my first question. Do you know Rick Astley personally? Because he did a tour around America, and I hear he's pretty wild on tour. Oh. Anyway, that's Chibba, um, um, and there will be no cuss words in here. So I'm constantly charmed by the differences America and England in the language. You say cuss words, we say swear words. But in the essence of sharing, and I haven't got an American flag or anything. Sorry, I couldn't find one. But yeah, I will try to use a lot of America, so there won't be any cuss words, which is a shame because I love cuss words. I like them too much, really. I mean, this is the thing about I've been doing After the Fall, which is a blog about my brain injury, which is how we sort of meant. There is a lot of cussing in it, which I've kind of sort of noticed and felt bad about. You know, the first section is called proper funked up. And you know, and I realised that if people are going to it, that might turn them off. But I'm kind of drawn to it as well because that is the best description of how I was. I was in hospital, lots of broken bones and everything. I noticed that you have a keyboard in your background, like I did in the last one. Can you play? Do you want to play me a song? I've got a very good comedy song called Sweep, but it's only funny if you know who Sweep is. Oh no, I've just given the punchline away. Oh. Do you know who? That's my other question. Do you know who Sweep is? So I'm just looking at my notes. Yeah, you said your brain injury really helped with your empathy, which um, is strange because I don't think that's happened with me at all. I think I nearly died, which isn't to do with the brain injury, it's to do with the realization and stuff. And I kind of came round after my accident. I was like, right, why am I here? Why have I been given this second chance? And if anything, since the accident, I'll talk about that at a later date. Since the accident, the incident, whatever, I've become more sort of bloody minded. Sorry, that was almost as no. I mean, you don't. For you, what I just said isn't a cuss, is it? Anyway, I've become more stubborn and maybe a little bit more centered. So it's self-centered, but it's good that it's had that effect on you. Now, I too, I like you, love. Now I'm gonna only pick you up on this little thing. You said I love everything English. I was married to a Scottish guy. Now you see that was a bit of a faux pas, because a Scottish guy isn't English. See, England, Scotland, Wales. What you should have said is, sorry, I'm sorry to pick you up on this. I'm sorry. Is I love Great Britain. I was married to a Scottish guy. See, because Scotland's still part of Great Britain, but we may be getting rid of them soon. Yeah, the Scots. I've got some relatives in Scotland. It's a beautiful country up there. Well, they live in a beautiful part of it. What was I going to say? Yeah, I actually, when I was 13, I went to America with my parents, and I'd like to say I had a lovely time. I'd like to say that, but in essence, it was 3 weeks in a car with my family. And ironically enough, unfortunately enough, I just got really drunk for the first time in my life just before I went on that holiday. So I had my first hangover whilst in a car going around America. What do I remember about it? I remember the Grand Canyon, and I remember a girl coming on to me on the kind of ghost ride in Disneyland. She asked if she could hold my hand. Anyway, right, I'm just moving on to my other memory tips. DLA Pip. I've no idea what you're talking about. Yes. What did I get for? What did I get for Christmas? You know what? It was a bit rubbish this year. But I mean, the one thing I'm getting is gym memberships because I'm a bit of a porker. Because when I tour my show Good Friday, I want to be at least vaguely doable. I mean, that's important. I think if you're in the music industry or in the music, it's important that people fancy you. So I want to try and be less fat by then. Yeah. But one thing I did happen to me this Christmas, I got some socks. Did you call socks socks? They're these things you stick on your feet beneath your shoes. And I thought, oh, I've got some socks. I need those. Good. And that made me realise I was very old. Anyway, this is my parents' garden. There we go. So my challenge for you next time is I want you to take me out and about where you live. Could be in your garden. You could do it in a coffee shop or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's the challenge. And a question. What is my? I haven't got a question. Um. Uh. What? Okay. When your brain injury was bad or worse than when it was, what is the funniest moment that arose out of that trouble? Because we were kind of talking about laughing at things, and we both think it's important, and as I said, I just had to laugh because I was suffering from euphoria and the giggles. So I would say, what moment was the funniest? Okay, ta-ra! I don't live in a posh place like this, but my parents do, which is nice, isn't it? Ta-ra! Now I've got to turn this off. Okay, there we go. Bye.